For service-based businesses, what I highly recommend is the rainbow chart model. And I'm going to just briefly explain what the rainbow chart model is, right? So on the y-axis, we have the price. So it can be, well, the minimum you can ever charge is $0, and then there's not really a limit to how much you can charge because, well, the more done for you it is, there's not really a ceiling to a service-based business. But of course, the more value you can bring and the more experience you have, the more you can charge. And as you can see here, it's reflected. And on the x-axis, you have the more of a projects done. How many projects have you done? How much experience do you have? What's the confidence guarantee that you can bring this value again and again and again? Okay. Extrapolated. Actually, let's go back here. The extrapolated. Uh, the ease of closing the sale. So as we go downwards, as we go upwards as well, this is how easy it is for you to close sales as well as you go in here and here. So y-axis and x-axis. And you can kind of figure out the further down the line you go, the easier it is to close. So for example, at a bad price, it'll be much easier to close sales. I mean, obviously. Okay, let's start up here. So the reason why it's a rainbow chart is because, well, there's supposed to be colors. So this is supposed to be red, orange, yellow. And what they represent is the bad price, the discounted price, and then the base price, good price, and the great price. The main thing you have to understand is that when you start out, the lowest cost that you can charge is obviously $0. It's for free. And as you have more projects, let's say you took 3 or 4 sample projects for free, you offer to people, you're gonna start getting experience, right? You're not gonna charge, or you're not gonna give somebody a free service 10 projects down the line because you already have experience, you already passed the stage. And the reason why this is so important is because it actually lets you predict the prices. You can predict the prices in the future, what kind of pricing should you have. Plus, it also gives you a general estimate of the prices that you should have in mind, how easy it will be to close the clients. Now, I'm saying you should lower the prices, of course, but it gives you a good baseline, a good foundation to work with. Now, like with anything, there is a cap. So I'll give you an example, right? So as let's say you're in web design services, right? You're offering design services, web design services. When you're starting out, you won't be able to charge the prices up here. So let's say 20,000, 30,000 dirhams. You won't be able to charge those because you can't bring the value in. You will need to get mostly the experience and the value, the guarantee of the value. Plus, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna do more projects, right? And what happens is, when you can't guarantee that value, your prices are generally going to be down because the market will kind of force you. It's like, why should I pay 20,000 dirhams when there's better designers out there for 5,000, 4,000 dirhams? So the market kind of pushes you to that range. And as you can provide more values, as you can provide more value, you have more experience, you have more projects down the line, as you can provide more guarantee, more trust as a business, then you start hitting cap because you cannot kind of exceed the market value. And again, there is again another rainbow chart here. So you're either gonna have to add new services, will have to upgrade the existing offer to include something else. And again, it goes upwards, but it's generally the same. You're gonna test out a new thing, and then you're gonna be bad at that new thing, and then you're gonna have to have more projects to basically um, justify the pricing. So let's say you're in design and you want to go. You want to offer SEO packages as well or entire branding packages. You're going to be kind of bad at that at the beginning, and you'll have to work your way upwards. So this is the stagnation stage where you have to innovate. So if your prices are stagnating and you couldn't increase your prices, you have to upgrade your offer. This is basically what it tells you. Now, of course, this entire graph is heuristic. This is the graph that I've personally used and I see is working for us. It might not work for you. You might play around and see what works for you. But I do recommend keeping an Excel sheet, and this is something that you might see reflected. There is always a pattern, no matter what you do. And for us, generally, not exactly like this, but it generally looked similar to this if you remove the ups and downs that we have. And once we reach a high price, we usually do not go down. We usually keep the prices after big successful projects because that's a breakthrough project for us. And if you want to find out where you are, what I recommend is just taking the price, right? Let's say you charge, let's say 5,000 dirhams for web design service, and then you kind of judge, okay, is this something I'm satisfied with? Did I spend a lot of time to it? Do I want to charge more? And you understand where you are in this graph. Is this a good price for you? Is it a great price for you? If it's a great price, amazing. 5,000 is here. So you can figure out, okay, I worked in 12 projects, I sent here, and I charge 5,000. It's a great price for me. My lower end would probably be like 3,500, and my higher end, the price that I want to charge would be maybe 4,000 or 5,000 dirhams. So you kind of see the progression. I can progress to this. And again, it is very useful when you're starting out as a service-based business. I recommend to follow this model. There's a lot of other models as well, but this is the one that I'm personally using. This is usually used for Bitcoin and other things, but it works for business. Why not use it for this as well?